Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a give to Davis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Davis, and he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
From the 27, Wilson. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 41, Wilson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Powerful running. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz,
87 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a throw here to his running back, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 36, Wilson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Wilson's throw taken in by Edwards.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Hooper.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
4 yards remain for second down.
Wilson will throw again.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The point after is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
2nd down and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's Eckler again.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now it's Carson. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff to Davis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. Williams brings it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The left side complete to Troutman.
And he'll go down right right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. To think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here is Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Wilson's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to be set up down around on the 15-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin with a run by Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
He's going to let this one go deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Davis now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Davis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out. Yeah,
but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Pass complete to Edwards. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's got Smith-Schuster, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly